Live with Brandon Mason.
We're back in the building right now. We got a lot to talk about. People that are in the chat, you better get ready to go because we got a big conversation today. Private calls tied to Epstein Island. A lot of things going on. A lot of things getting released. A lot of people right now come to the chat say, what are we talking about today? I'm going to pull it up on the screen and I'll take a look on there. Breaking news. Epstein list release date is finally here. A lot of people are going to be happy. In the building right now, you know what I'm saying. You know how we get Vaughn in the building right now with my crew. I'm Brandon Mason, live host of the show. Vaughn, how you feeling this morning?
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's go, baby. James, how you feeling out there?
I'm great. How are you guys?
And we're in the building right now, getting ready to go. The people in the chat right now, we're going to get rocking and rolling. Yes, we got the wheel right here. We're going to be spinning that wheel today. We get ready. We put the polls up. Make sure you hit that freaking button and get those votes in bright and early. Let's dive into it right now. People, Epstein list release date is finally here. What does that mean? What's going to happen? Well, guess what? My boy Trump right here, he got a lot to say about that. A lot of other people got a lot of things to say about that. Republicans, Democrats, independents, a lot of people have their own opinions. There's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people are going to say Trump's involved. A lot of people are going to say he's not involved. He was never on the island. He didn't take those calls. Well, today on our show, we're going to talk about a lot of things, and a lot of people coming to the chat right now. Get ready to spin this wheel, baby. I'm just saying. And first things first, we're going to drop the first poll in the chat right now that I got to put up in there right now. I want people to know right now, okay? First things first, will the Epstein list get released today? I put the question right there, yes or no. And here's how we do this right now. People pay attention right now. Let's see. Run it up. Let me drop that in the chat right now. Polls are in. Let's get the votes in right now. Will the Epstein files, the list, get released today for people to know? Let's get the polls in there right now. Bang. Let's get those votes up right now. Let's let people know what we do on our channel. And let me tell you something. It feels good right now in here at 12 o'clock noon. James, how you feeling right now? You feeling cold? Feel hot?
I'm feeling great with these fans.
Yeah, I feel it's like a hot little thing. Vaughn, you put your jacket on. I don't know about that,
Yeah,
P.
I feel like I've been a little sick. I don't know.
Now you're cold, now you're hot. You know what I'm saying? You know when they go through menopause.
Yo,
you know
yeah, but this black crest look good.
Black crest jackets make you feel good. I got the shorts on. I was standing up. You see, I got my camo on, boy. I got my camo. You can't see it right now. I'm just got the wrong damn cam. But you know what? I got my camouflage black crest outfit on. But let's get to this right now, people. I'm going to pull up some stuff. I'm going to pull up some pictures. I'm going to pull up some clips. And when I press Google on here, you can see what I'm talking about. When you look up Donald Trump and Epstein, let's get to this right now, people. Hold on, because you got to see this shit. And if you're joining us right now, yes, we're going to spin that wheel, give out some money today. But pay attention. You take a look at this right here. These pictures that I'm showing you, this is what people are going to be showing all day. All day. This one here with Melania Trump. You see him. Oh, Ghislaine, is it Ghislaine, however you want to pronounce it. She's over there, right? And then this one. You see this one all the time, right? And I don't know why they keep showing that, but they do. Okay. And this is how are they trying to get Trump in trouble? We're going to dive into today. The Epstein list being released right now. We're going to talk about the updated news, what we should know, or what to expect. We're going to talk about, is the media attacking Trump? That's a conversation we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the victims today, what they got to do with it, and just in general, what people are going to be talking about throughout the day if, in fact, it gets released. I got a lot of questions for people on the show right now. If you're in the building right now watching live, everybody watching live, put Trump in the chat right now or put impeach. I want to see how people feel about him because a lot of people in the chat, people are going to say, I don't like Trump. He's on the list. He's a bad person. Other people are going to say, that's a damn lie. He's not on the list. You're bullshitting trying to frame my guy. Out here, I got him bobblehead right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you guys feel. James, yep. Epstein list should have been released a long time ago.
Very long time ago.
It's not, though.
It has not been.
Why is that?
Because of shenanigans behind the scenes.
A lot of things going on behind the scenes. And so my question, and people in here in the live stream they're in the chat right now, is Trump involved, yes or no? And I'm going to slow down and say this the right way. This list comes out today. This is a big thing in the world. And everything has been, what, V? A distraction until today, if he releases it. Vaughn, if he doesn't release the list today, what's going to happen? People are going to say what? Bullshitter, liar. What are they going to say? His fault? Not his fault? What do you think?
I'm going to say he was on the list.
wait. Yeah. Hold on. If he don't release it today, he's on the list.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you release it?
I don't know about that. What do you think, James? If he doesn't release it today, he's on the list?
We'll never know. This thing was supposed to be released years and years ago. I even know that back then the Republicans were wanting it released. and they stopped it. Now that then the Democrats want it released. I don't know. It matters, but it doesn't matter, right? Because the consequences of whatever comes out that's what's more important.
I don't think nothing's happened to Trump. I mean, think about it for a second. People in the chat right now, if you're watching live, do you think Trump is going to get in trouble at all? In the chat right now, I see people in the chat. Jerry, how you feeling? Jeff Lee in the building. Linda, Pitbull, Mama, everybody in the chat right now. I'm looking at it. Amani, how you feeling? Hanifa in the building, how you doing? Let me take a look, whoever's in the chat right now. Will Trump get in trouble, yes or no? And this is a conversation I got because, look, I'm going to pull that piece up in a second. As this list comes out, I want to talk about something. Private calls have been tied. Okay, this is something that I saw yesterday on the internet. I'm going to play some videos in a second. People in the chat. I got videos. Yes. I got receipts. I got things. Yes, it's a beautiful wheel here. We're going to spin just a second. Okay, give some money out. The private calls, there was an investigator that came from the Express. The New York Times. I said Express Time. The New York Times investigator, okay, came out yesterday and he said there were direct calls that people would make. Like, so Epstein would get on the phone and he'd make a phone call and he'd say, look, I got clout. He put Trump on the phone. I got clout. I put this guy on the phone. And he put it on speaker. And why'd he do that? Because it made him look extremely popular. He can get Trump on the phone in seconds. Like, hey, watch this. You know what I'm saying? That's true. Hey, I'm going to get Michael Jordan on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Michael Jordan's on the list. Get twisted in here. I'm just saying, you can put Michael Jordan on the phone, hang up, and then 2 seconds later, you can call Tiger Woods on the phone and you put Trump on the phone. You got some clout somewhere. You get what I'm saying right now? Yeah. So you're proving that. So this investigator basically got up there and said, I can show you what's going on here. Epstein did this, and he said, allegedly, he said that Trump and them would have conversation about women. A lot of guys talk about women. I don't see wrong with that. And then he said, but it was underage women. Now it gets a little weird, right? And that's what people want to know. And if they're going to release the shit, they need to just put it out there. But I got a question for you. If the investigation's going on, do you think Trump is actually controlling whether or not the list comes out? Do you think he goes, list out, list not out? What's your take on that, B? It's an investigation.
Yeah.
Right?
But I mean, he has some influence over it.
He got influence.
Yeah.
He's in the conversation for sure. He's in the conversation.
Hey, but okay, hey, he goes, you know, it's not coming out. Now it's not coming out no more. Right? I mean, is that how it goes?
I'm not sure. You got a chat GPT?
I'm pulling right now. Who decides? Hey,
told you I'm feeling sick today.
If you're in the chat right now, let's get it. Let's get a poll in the chat right now. So the first poll went out really, really quickly, right? I did it really quick, and we got 15 votes in that quick. Now, next, here we go right now. People pay attention right now, okay? If we get 20 votes, listen, people that stay in the chat, here we go, giving out some money right now. Here we go. Will Trump be on the list? Question mark. Okay, now, in the chat right now, here goes the vote. I'm putting in the chat for the poll right now. Will Trump be on the list? Right now, watching. We just started the live stream. We just started. Ready? If we get 15 votes, no, let me make it a little bit harder. 18 votes, okay?
It's 17 people?
Not 18 now.
Okay.
If we get 18 votes, okay, in 30 seconds, right now, we're going to spin and we'll give out some money. People pay attention right now. The polls are in right now. You better go vote right now, and you better put it in the chat, yes or no, what you said. Will Trump be on the list? As we just started the live stream, people are about to start coming in, notifications going out. We're live in the building right now. We're talking about it. Here we go. There goes the poll in the chat, and here goes people voting right now. We got 10 votes right, 11 votes right now. People are starting to get the hang of this shit. Here we go. Will we be on the list, yes or no? That's the thing about it.
You know what I think?
Is it possible?
I think that the smartest thing would be like his name would appear on it, but it's not going to be anything condemning. And then they're going to just say, well, yeah, like, of course, he flew on the island. He was friends with Epstein to maintain that narrative. Like, if you didn't see his name anywhere, it would raise more suspicion. So, like, I would expect to see his name brought up there, but in nothing condemning.
But here's the funny part, ready? The whole list goes out. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, the Epstein list, whatever. No one's talking about nobody except for Trump. Think about it. Now, they want to say something. Oh, this person, maybe the prince, this person, whatever. We'll talk about the prince in a second, all that shit over there.
The
former prince, okay? The former prince.
The Andrew formerly known as Prince.
The formerly known as, okay, in the chat right now, will Trump be on the list? We had that poll. We're going to end that poll in just a second. We're going to start a new poll. And just once that poll ended, we're going to start a new poll in just a second. Get ready, because the wheel, I'm going to show you, I was going to say it's lubed up. It's greased up, everybody. Let's not use the word lubed up. Let's use greased up. Okay, nothing wrong with lube in the building right now. We might have a sponsor, a lube sponsor. Put it right here, front and center, right there. What do you think, James? Lube sponsor?
I love it.
That's nothing wrong with that. V, lube sponsor, right here, no problem, right?
Nah, I'm not trying to be on the Epstein list.
See, that's what I'm saying. Or
We're
the Diddy list.
We're fans of safe and consensual sex.
In the chat right now, you feeling it? Hunter, how you feeling in the chat? Everybody, Linda, if you're in the chat right now watching live, we're going to get this going right now. Everybody in the chat, put Epstein list. Let's get Epstein list in the chat. All you beautiful people watching right now, everybody, put Epstein list.
You got no videos?
Oh, I got some videos coming, boy. I got some videos we're about to pull up on the screen right now. But first things first, I'm on Chat GPT for a second. And when I pull up something from Chat GPT, okay? Listen, people that are watching the building right now, Chat GPT, I'm going to put up on the screen, who is responsible for releasing, here we go, the Epstein list. All right, here we go. In the building right now. Let me pull it up. Chat GPT is in the building right now. Everybody watching live. Here we go. Here's what's going on with the so-called Epstein list, Epstein files, who's responsible. What we mean by Epstein list, there's no official thing going on. It goes to this transparency thing. Who is legally responsible? The U.S. Department of Justice, the DOJ, specifically through the Attorney General, is legally responsible for releasing the files from the federal government's possession. All right. So you're seeing right there, V, firsthand, right? Who? DOJ, right? It has nothing to do. The Attorney General, it's not Trump. He's got something to say about it, but it's up to him. He can persuade, but it's not up to him. It's not up to him. In the chat right now, if you're watching live in the building, you're coming in right now. Here's why we're talking about this. Today is the day to release the files. And I want to know, James, in a nutshell, do you think the files are going to be out today wide open? Yes or no?
I think they'll be out today because they're supposed to. I think I'm trying to find out, do we see there's going to be an announcement at the Oval Office today?
I thought so.
Yeah, maybe they're declaring war on Venezuela today.
I'm pulling it up right now, what to expect. And I hate to do it. If I go on here and I pull up Fox, people are like, oh, why'd you bring up Fox? Then I pull up something else. Why'd you bring that up? I'm waiting for it right now online as we speak. CNN, I pull up CNN, Trump on presence and Epstein list. You go another thing, another CNN, Epstein estate released by House Democrats. In the chat right now, let's do that poll real quick in the chat right now as with people to know that we're live in here. Let's get the damn poll going right now, people in the building. Obama said not happening. Let's see right now. Here we go right now. Are you a Republican or Democrat? Let's get that going because that's an easy question right now for people in the chat. I'm going to drop it in there right now. Republican, Democrat. Here we go. Ready? You guys want to do this? 18 votes. 18 votes. If we get 18 votes in 30 seconds, we spin the wheel, give out some money. Polls in the chat right now. Everybody watching, you got to vote on it right now in the chat. Put Republican, put Democrat, vote on it right now. We're getting you people.
What about the independents?
Independent. Hey, listen, if you're independent, just put independent in the damn chat right now. Hey, if you're independent, good for you. Put it in the chat.
I think the bigger question is how would his supporters feel, or what would they need to see to ever say, oh, I don't like this guy anymore? You know, and then
Trump supporters?
Yeah. And then what would it be for them to just be like, well, it's not a setup from the left, you know, or some people trying to take him down. Like if there was anything in there, what would it be that you'd be like, you know what? That's enough. I'm now done with this guy. I think most people are either going to just always ride with Trump, or I don't think there's many people are going to flip.
So here's the reality. Yeah, I agree. Here's the reality. I'm going to pull up some videos right now. The one video that I was just watching and pulling up, the Epstein list. I was going to put Trump's speech, right? Trump's speech. And the thing is, when I pull up this was when he addressed the nation. I'm going to pull this up, okay? But I'm going to turn the volume down and let's just pull in real quick so we can at least have this playing in the background for what Trump had, what was going on with Trump or whatever. Here we go. Now it's playing. Here we go. It's playing. We're going to pull up in a second. This is exactly when we talk about something with Trump speaking and getting up there. Vaughn, you said he says the same thing over and over again, right? I feel that when Trump gets up there, he addresses the nation in a way for people to go, okay, this is what he said he's doing. I'm doing this. I did that. I said I'm doing this. I did that. I inherited a shitty economy. That's what he said. And he stepped in there. He did that. But when it comes to the Epstein files, okay, do you know anybody else? Do we have anybody else in particular that we believe was on the Epstein files outside of Trump? Do you, Vaughn, Prince, Trump, who else? Bill Clinton. Is there anybody else that people talk about? I mean, who? The list has got slim on the side.
It's just a lot of speculations. Yeah,
politicians.
It'd be a lot of speculation. Just like Trump is just a speculation right now. We don't know.
But then why are the Democrats hitting it so damn hard then? That's a question, right?
I actually think both parties are hitting it pretty hard.
And I can pull this up. Here, let's do this. I think both parties want it released, But the private calls, let me just get into this for a second. Let me talk about this. Because the private calls is something I want to talk about. When you have a friend, right, in Epstein, and I believe everyone that's watching live right now, and they'll watch it later, is going to agree with this. But maybe some of them won't, but I will agree that I will say that most of them will. If you have a friend in Epstein who has connections to everything, and when I say everything, he's just one of those movers and shakers. You ever see one of those movers and shakers where you talk to them and they're just involved in everything all the time? They know everybody and they're always in everything. And you talk to them and they have the connection to everything. It's like, I don't be that person's friend. You got to be a little careful. They could be a great person or they could be someone who's just a little sneaky, right? You don't really know.
Yeah.
In this position right now, wouldn't you be friend if Epstein had connections to everything? And I'm playing devil's advocate for the people in the chat right now. If you agree with what I'm saying right now, you can let me know. Before we get to that, everybody in the chat, drop your states in the chat right now. If you're watching live, drop your states in the chat right now. Some notification, grab some people coming to the live stream right now. Drop your states so I know where you're from. What I'm getting at is this. I'm not knocking Trump for being friends with Epstein because he was a well-established person that knew everybody, right? But then you start to get to how close is your relationship. If he invites you to the island and says we're having parties, why are we not going to the island at that point? Now, forget the underage thing. Let's just say this. We're having a party on the island. You should come. Bunch of girls going. It's going to be a fun time. You going to the party, V?
But if I did go to the party, I'm not going to say I've never been to the island.
Yeah, no, I know. But see, you didn't answer the question.
He's just saying.
I did answer it. I said I would. Basically,
No, you said if I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
That just means if I did.
So but I'm saying, I'll speak from my perspective. I'll throw it out there. If I'm getting these phone calls from people of this magnitude, right, and they are connected to everyone everywhere, you talk to them, they, this person, at this party, here and there. Hey, I'm having a party on my island, right? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. You should come. All right. When we going? Thursday, no problem. Friday, no problem. I'm going now. Let's pull this up now. So you get to these pictures that they keep on blasting everywhere, and they keep on showing these pictures of Trump. Do you feel that there's a certain point in time where it's like a lawsuit situation where it's like, hey, you keep showing me involved with this guy all the time, trying to make me look like a bad person, but I didn't do anything wrong? Does it get to a point, James, you're an attorney, does it get to a certain point where someone like Trump, let me pull this up here, there's another picture here, where someone like Trump can say, hey, you keep on bad-mouthing me, right? Is there a certain point, James, where it's like, they got to stop doing that? I
mean, not with the pictures, you, like just putting the pictures up. I mean, it's real. It happened. Like he was there. He's not, the president isn't disputing that these things happened. Like, you know, but if he said I was photoshopped in and they kept putting that up there, then yeah, it'd be a problem.
But I'm saying, but is there some kind of defaming, like this is the president of the United States we're talking about, right? And they're basically saying, yeah, but you were friends with Epstein. You're on the list. You were friends with Epstein. All the Democrats are going to say he's on the Epstein files.
But he's admitted that he was personal friends with Jeffrey Epstein, and that's
wrong with
true.
That.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so where does shit go south for Trump in the conversation with Epstein? Let's get to
I think the thing goes south for him if he knew what Jeffrey was doing on that island, and then he still kept going, right? Because like what you were saying to Vaughn, yeah, imagine some wealthy people with a lot of power and influence like, hey, you want to go to this private island getaway? It's going to be like, what else are you doing on Saturday? You know, of course you'd be like, I'm there. Yeah. But at one point, and I'm sure everyone in their own personal lives has friends, there are people that were doing some things they shouldn't be doing. But at what point then you're like, I'm not getting involved with this anymore.
Yeah. At what point do you feel like, hold on a second, Jeffrey, you're taking the shit too far.
Yeah,
same thing with the Diddy thing, right? Like parties are parties, and you don't know who's there. Girls, they're underage, that they're pretending to be something, and a lot of guys know, hey, this person's 14. You know 14 from 18. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not know 18 from 21 sometimes, but you know 14 is like in your face. Like 14. You might even think they're like some 14-year-olds though could come off older, but I would imagine that 14, like the person's 14.
Yeah, you're not going to think a 14-year-old is 20.
Yeah, not going down that road. Yeah. It's not going to be good. 14. And so you're on the dating scene. You meet a girl. She's pretty. Hey, do you say, hey, how old are you? How does that go? People in the chat right now, this is an important question right now. People that are watching live, just start the live stream back in horizontal form. If you're watching in the building right now, we want to spin this wheel. I want to get this going right now, just so you guys know. I want to get the first thing going. So in the chat right now, I'm going to ask a couple questions. I want you guys to engage in those votes right now. We're going to get those polls started. So we got a lot of Republicans, a lot of Democrats, very down the middle right now, people in the chat. Where does it get to the point when you're dating, right? When you're dating where you go, hey, how old are you? It's not the first thing you say, right? You're like, hey, how you doing? Hey, girl approaches you. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how are you? If you don't know the age, I'm saying, you're like,
if you have speculation that she's underage, then you wouldn't even continue to speak to her.
Yeah, you're like, as soon as she starts talking, you're like,
no,
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Now, if she's like, hey, how are you? Hey, I need directions. Oh, go here. No big deal.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to hang. Let's get a drink. All right. Now you're like, she asked you that, and you're thinking in your mind, hey, you look a little young. What do you say? How old are you? It's kind of, no, because she's there to have a drink. Is that something that comes up in the conversation right away?
Talking about if she's already having a drink, she's in.
No, like she's in the bar. She's in the bar. She's like, let's have a drink.
Then you'll just assume
she's old enough.
Yeah, she's old enough.
Yeah,
and
that's the first
during the conversation, you're gonna get to that
eventually.
Like
James, you see a girl, she's in the bar, right? She's like, hey, she wants to have a conversation with you.
Okay, I see.
Right? She's like, hey, how you doing? What's going on?
Great.
And then she says, hey, let's have a drink. You're like, okay, no problem. Let's have a drink.
Cool.
You're not thinking about anything else
at that moment, no, because like we're all like normal guys. I don't look at just every woman like a piece of meat.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, just talking to people. But like if
you're having a conversation.
Yeah. But if there's ever any question, like you're out of there. Okay, no.
Like I gotta go. Yeah. But so my point is, when you get into a party, you get invited to the island, you get invited to Diddy's house. You're just seeing a whole bunch of people walk around. Girls dressed up. The younger girls, 18, they want to be 21, whatever. 22, maybe they like 22, 24, they want to stay right there. When you're younger, you kind of want to be mature. They got the makeup on, all that. And I'm saying, I think a lot of these people can also be put in awkward situations. How you handle that awkward situation is very important for what's going to happen to you later.
I think you bring up a good point, Brandon. I have a theory here that if you look at all the people on the list of the people at this island, they're all a lot of like wealthy people.
Yeah.
And people that are wealthy and powerful have different perceptions of how things go in the regular world, right?
Yep.
So like they don't know, or they're there with, they're easier to take advantage of. I know I'm a normal guy because if you show me like a very hot girl on an island, I'm like, no, thank you. That's a lot of problems.
Yeah, you're like,
no thanks.
Shit,
I'm good.
It's expensive.
No, thank you.
Yeah, you're like, you know what? This is gonna be too expensive. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So in the
James
chat,
saying that because his wife's in the chat.
Yeah, hold on a second. Whoa, Johnny Kevin, hey,
I'm the same person.
Incriminate my boy James trying to work on his attorney review. We got people in the chat right now. Welcome to the building. We're going to do it right now. Let's put a poll in the chat. Let's put our first poll in the chat again. Actually, not the first poll, but the poll that we need to put in right now. What question do we got right now? We're going to put this one up there. Is Jeffrey Epstein, this is the question we got, still alive? Why I'm putting this is a lot of conspiracy theories out there. Now, I want to do this. Guys, if we get 20 votes, here we go. Put it in the chat right now. We got 1 minute to get 20 votes. If we get 20 votes, here we go. We got 1 minute. We get 20 votes. We spin the wheel. We give out some money. If you're watching live right now, put the vote in the chat right now. Pick what you got. Yes or no. Jeffrey Epstein, is he still alive? Yes or no? Vaughn, there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. A lot of people are going to say a lot of things. I got a lot of things to pull up on the screen here. I'm going to make victims are speaking out. Hold on one second. Let me see. Here it is. Conspiracy.
Did he have a funeral? Look it up.
I don't remember Jeffrey having a funeral. Did he have a funeral? James, do you remember a funeral?
I don't know.
He went missing. That's it. No, seriously.
How do you go missing?
They
he
said
was
that
in jail.
Yeah, but then they said, hey, he committed suicide, whatever.
Yeah. Who gave him a speech? Who gave him the eulogy?
It was gone.
Could you imagine giving that eulogy? What am I going to say about this guy?
But you don't go missing. Your body can't go missing.
That's the interesting point. Is Jeffrey Epstein still alive? So we're gonna
look up his funeral.
We're gonna
he might have got cremated.
Did Jeffrey Epstein have a funeral?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it right now in the chat right now, guys. In the chat, did Jeffrey Epstein have a funeral? Did Jeffrey Epstein have a funeral?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for Jeffrey.
Here we go.
He had a heart, a biological one.
There it is. ChatGPT's pulled up right now. Did Jeffrey Epstein have a funeral? I'm pulling up, guys. Watching live. Here it is. Browsing for this fact.
Doesn't even know.
Look. Even ChatGPT said.
Good stump.
Shit. Even Vaughn comes in with these questions and people are like, what the hell are you talking about? In the chat, did Jeffrey Epstein have a funeral? See, look, this is where it gets confusing. Now people
I've never seen ChatGPT. I keep saying GPT. ChatGPT. I still can't say it. I'm not even going to say it. I've never seen them do this.
Is stuck.
Yeah, I've never seen them do this.
Look, stuck.
It's editing it. It's scrubbing the answer.
Yeah, well, guess what?
It's going to be redacted.
Guess what? I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. I think we just proved that, Vaughn. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Here we go. There is no well-documented, publicly announced funeral for Jeffrey Epstein. What is clearly reported, people paying attention right now in the chat, what is clearly reported, his body was claimed by his brother, Mark Epstein, a few days after his death. He was later laid to rest in an unmarked burial. See, this is crazy. And David Cemetery, Palm Beach area, Florida, on September 5th, 2019.
Let's go find it.
So he was buried, but there was no, it says there was, if there was any funeral or religious service, it appears to have been private and not publicly confirmed. So basically, what they're saying in this damn chat right now, people watching live, is that the conspiracy of people that are like, is Jeffrey Epstein still alive? That still is out there. And then people are like, wait a second, he didn't have a funeral service or nothing. You know, ChatGPT would have said there's a funeral service and put it in a thing. So maybe it was private, right?
Yeah, he had a private one.
So let's talk about this for a second. How about the victims from the island? They're speaking out. Do you think their testimony at this point really means anything? Honestly, I mean, I would like to say it does, but do you think these people, these women, a lot of them are scared to speak up. And then when they speak up, they get backlash, right? Ladies in the chat right now that are watching live, let's put that in there right now. Are you a man or woman in the chat? Put M for man, W for women in the chat right now. I'm trying to get some exact polls of who's in the damn chat and what we're dealing with right now. So you take a look at it right now. We got those going. Let's see. Did we get votes on that last one? 17. Okay, we're moving up the chain here, people. Got to make some money right now. Spin that wheel. Are you, I'm asking in the chat right now, a man or woman? I'm asking in the chat right now so we can try to make some money in the building right now. Here we go. Man, woman. Here we go. Let's get it popping. You got right now, people, you got 30 seconds right now to get 18 votes. If you get 18 votes right now, we're going to spin the wheel, give out some money. We're trying to do this throughout the show so you guys can earn, come join, and make some money with us. Victims speak out. V, what do you think it matters if a woman goes, this happened to me, this happened to me? Is it way too long to bring that up? Or is it?
No, you seen it with Bill Cosby, you seen it with R. Kelly, you seen it with different times when women come forward, they take it serious.
And you think that they're taking it serious?
No, it don't look like they're taking this one serious.
Yeah. Look, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at that.
Yeah.
I'm saying you
just caught me up with it.
You were going somewhere with it, and you said, "Nah, not taking it serious." And I hope that they are. Let's let the people know in the chat right now. We're not saying that. We are saying we want them to take it serious.
Yeah.
But
the women keep saying, hey, release these files, release these.
And they're not.
Yeah.
And now when the files come, James, how redacted is it?
It's going to be super redacted.
No, anybody that was watching the damn thing isn't really going to care about the Epstein. Like, oh, how long ago was that? Oh, you were on that? Oh, your victim died. What happened? Why'd you go there? You were making money. What were you doing? They're going to assume, what are they going to assume? They're going to assume that every girl that went to that island was going with those wealthy people for some odd reason to make money or do something. Because you're hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein.
So who gets left on it?
What do you mean?
Who gets left
the
on the list?
The people that don't have enough power and pull.
You don't got enough money.
The people that are on the list?
That get left on the list.
Oh.
Names start getting redacted, but it's like, who gets left?
So
somebody's name's got to get left.
Yeah, somebody, because the list is there.
Yeah.
They wouldn't keep talking about releasing the list if there's nobody on the list at all.
Yeah.
List comes out, one person, right? 2 people. There's going to be a lot of people on that list.
Yeah.
Now, that list, if there was 1 or 2 people, those people are in trouble. If it's like 487 people, nobody's getting in trouble. Think about it. What are they going to do? Every 475 celebrities are all going to get incarcerated for 10 years?
They should, if that's true, but
not going to happen, is it?
No, probably not.
You're an attorney, James. What does it take for them to do that? What does it take for them to get
evidence?
But how long? How much money? How many attorneys? Yo, they couldn't even put Diddy behind bars. I mean, they did, but not behind bars. Hey, people said he's doing a minimum of 20 years life. He got what? 4 years total, 4.5, right? So for this, Diddy was doing the same kind of shit that wouldn't you say? I mean, I don't know about the abuse, but weren't you saying they were playing like paintball or something, like shooting at people or some crazy shit?
No, I think James said something like that.
James, did you say that?
He was playing paintball?
That was on Epstein Island.
Yeah. What was going on Epstein Island? Somebody was like playing games. You go around and shoot at people or something like that?
James, didn't you say that?
You said that.
That was you.
On Epstein Island, they were hunting people. No, I said there were people during one of the crises in Europe that there were citizens of Britain going to, I forgot which country it was, and they were shooting people. Like they were hunting people.
Right, but so that wasn't with Epstein.
That has nothing to do with that one.
Okay. Because people are going to Epstein Island running around playing paintball.
Yeah.
That would be a little different, right?
Oh, that's how you get the guys there now. Oh, you can play some paintball.
All the victims running around, people playing paintball. It's kind of crazy.
No, but somebody did tell us that. I don't know.
Hold on a second.
Somebody told us that. I was there with you.
Yeah, somebody told us that, and I don't know if I'm not going to throw any names in the chat because I don't really know. Yeah. But somebody told Von and I.
I got a suspicion who
I got one too. and here's the thing about it. We were told that on Epstein Island, the victims were running around and the people that visit the island will run around and they will be shooting at them as a game.
Can we look that up on ChatGPT?
We can look that up on ChatGPT live in the building right now. People watch live. Let me pull it up real quick because we could do that real quick. Let me pull it up on chat, okay? And what are we going to put? Were they shooting at people? Well, how would I put that in the chat right now? Were they shooting at people on Epstein Island? Is that what you put?
I guess.
We were doing some type of shooting.
Shooting at people? Let's see. On Epstein Island? What a very awkward question.
I heard they were doing like some like adrenaline thing too. Like
they were doing a lot of things there.
You tie up these kids and then you got to scare them.
Oh,
and
what?
And then
Here we go, V. Check it out. What's it say? People in the chat right now. Hey, Neva, what's going on? South Gal in the building. People that are new in the chat, let us know. First time hanging out with us. We appreciate people in the chat. We're getting ready to put a poll in the chat right now and spin this wheel and give out some money, so pay close attention as we get ready to do that. Short answer, no. There is no credible evidence that people were being shot on Epstein Island. What's confirmed, Jeffrey Island committed serious crimes. Okay. So therefore, so far, so good, right? Nothing there. Now, I want to ask a question right here. Trump to release the files today. I want to ask people in the chat, this is important. You know, I know when he releases the files or whoever releases the files, right? Someone's coming out there with some relationships. Friends are on that list. If they release the list and nobody's on, like it's just a whole bunch of no-name people, you're going to be like, this is weird. Because Jeffrey Epstein wouldn't be bringing no-name people to the island. Doesn't make sense. Like they can hey, just bring your random neighbor here from downtown Miami to go there. So this is going to be all celebrities. When the list comes out, this is something I'm sure, if Trump knows on the list, you think he mentioned, hey, you're on the list. Can you imagine that? He like calls you up, hey, on the list. Just let you know, I got your name. What do you think's going to happen at that point? What's the conversation like, James? He call you up, call your buddy up, hey.
If you're on it, you know you're on it.
No, but I'm saying,
know what you did.
No, but I'm saying if he calls you up on the phone, hey, look, man. Because I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about friendships.
Yeah.
So Jeff, you know, if he's got a friend on the list, Vaughn, you got a friend on the list. You got a good friend of yours. He's on the list. You find out. You're a president 2028. You know what I'm talking about. So he hits you up and you see you got a list and your buddy's on the list. Do you say, hey, yo, your name's on the list. What's going on?
No,
because you might not know.
It's depending on
how you do it.
No, it's depending on what it says he was doing.
But I'm saying, you call him up and tell him, hey, let you know?
Nah, it's depending on what he said he was doing. Like, if I read it and you were doing some wild shit, then nah.
You're not going to call and tell him you heard it?
No.
You're just going to be like, let's just going to come out.
Yeah.
You're not going to say nothing to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you did some wild shit.
Yeah,
If you did something.
Yeah. I mean, what's wild is the wild is going to be you got people on the damn island out there hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, a whole bunch of underage girls. That's the wild thing. I mean, there's other shit that happened, but that's the wild thing. That's what they're talking about. It wasn't like they were hanging on a bunch of people that were 18 and 21 years old and whatever. It's going to be a bunch of people out there. They weren't supposed to be there behind their will, and they're out there doing the shit, right? Or they're ass in trouble.
That's going to be the most awkward shit ever. Imagine
that's what
being
I'm
like
saying.
the normal guy, and then you're stuck on this island, and you're like, I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to.
And they might force you to do shit too. Like, you're not leaving this freaking island.
You can't go anywhere. You can't get off.
They're
going
to be like, what's going on with this guy? What's up with Pick? He's sitting over there looking at us. Pick,
I'm good.
hey,
I'm just.
You're engaging in something.
They're going to send you home.
I mean, please send me home.
Hey, send him home. Send him home.
Away from here.
Really, they're not going to bring you there unless they know you're with it.
There had to be some people there that did not know what the heck
you got to register
going on. You're like, what the?
It's like the Trump card. You got to register for it. As soon as you register for the island, hey, I want to go. Boom, you got your card. You got your gold card. Now you're going. It probably costs a lot of money too. I don't think. Well, you know what? It was more like now he's got power over people.
Yeah, it's like Westworld. They were doing like Westworld stuff over there, but like it's like sex crimes.
In the chat right now, if you're watching live, everybody watching live right now, do you think that, to be honest right now, I just want to know, is Trump on the list, yes or no? And right now, everybody watching live, put yes or no right now. And why I'm asking this question, why this is a little bit repetitive, why I'm saying this is the reason why I'm doing this. If you're in the chat right now, watching live, I'm getting ready to put the polls in the chat again. So pay close attention so we can make money right now. People watching live. Here comes the polls. I'm going to ask a question in the chat right now, and let me make sure that you guys can see this and try that way you guys can get on that damn wheel and spin that thing and make some money right now. So here it goes. I'm dropping a poll in the chat right now. Here we go, baby. Here we go. I'm putting it one more time. Was Trump on the list? And I'm going to move to the next question. Why I'm asking this is an easy question for them that they can answer real quick, V, and see if we can spin that wheel for the first time today on the show. Here we go. It's in the chat. Here we go. We need 18 votes. In 30 seconds, we spin the wheel, give us some money. Right now, start voting, people, right now in the building. Yes or no, and make sure you put the vote in. Our goal is give money out today because now we're in the horizontal form. We're getting ready to spread out, baby. Get ready for people to come in the building right now. Here's the thing. If he gets up there today and he starts to talk about the list, ladies and gentlemen, I'm addressing the land. I'm addressing the media today at 4 o'clock. And here comes the message. Do you know how many eyeballs, Vaughn, are going to be there? Like, if he says 4 o'clock, list coming out. Shit. Everybody's stopping everything. List coming out. We got to see it. Or are they going to release it like, here's a piece of paper, and you just scroll down and read all the names? Like, oh my God. Oh my God.
No, it's not.
How's it going to go? How's it going to
It's
go?
like middle school when they had the hot guy list or the hot girl list in the bathroom, and you had to go check.
You just go see if
You
you're on
had
the
to
list?
go run and see if you're on the list.
Nah, it's files. It's like 100,000 pages.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. How the hell can any normal person do that? List is out. 42,000 pages. Go see who's on it. Well, we ain't got that much time. But we got time. We got time. Can we do it in 10 pages?
Because
it's font size 8? Just
because it's like it's a discovery. You're a lawyer. You know, like when you have a case filed, like it's gonna be like this. Even if your case is little, right? Your file's gonna be like that. You got paperwork.
Yeah, except they're going to be using so much toner on this because everything's going to be blacked out.
But we don't need, that's the thing.
nothing.
We don't need, okay, I don't understand this, people. Do we need to have 72,000 pages of information to put the Epstein list out?
Yes.
Why can't we say, look, we know here's the Epstein list.
Because you can't just put,
It's not investigation reports.
But you can't just put people's name there and not just say what they did. We want to read the whole thing. We want to know what you did.
Okay, so what you're saying is not going to be a list. It's going to be a list with a shit.
It's a discovery.
Okay, this is what you did. XYZ. James, they're going to be like, is that what happened? Hey, look, this person's name. I'm not going to need anybody particular. Let's just say Celebrity A. He went there and he did what? He was involved in underage women, or he went there and he took women beyond their, whatever the case may be, right? Or this person has been there 47 times in the last 3 years.
Have you ever seen a case file? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
So my point is this. When that list gets announced out there, does that put everything to rest for Trump if he's not on it? I'll go with you, Pick.
Well,
I don't think so, because everyone's going to already have their opinions on the matter, right? Like I said earlier, same thing for like the Republicans that really support him. What would it take for you to change your mind on him? So if there's nothing on the list, the Democrats are going to say it was completely clean. They took him off. They protected him. And if there is something there, I mean, it just goes both ways. I think it's been we're so far removed from the time when it should have been released that I don't think anything.
That's what I was going to say. When attorneys push stuff, investigators push stuff year after year after year, and they try to come back and hammer something, I feel like all those cases all are less significant. But this one is extremely significant only because Trump, I think. If they tell you Bill Clinton's on the list, people are like, I mean, I'm using his name because he keeps saying that. But I'm saying Bill Clinton's on the list, people are like, oh, bad guy, right? Oh, this person on it. Oh, horrible person. Figured that. They're going to say, but if they don't say Donald Trump's on the list, people are going to say, it's bullshit. That list isn't real, right? They're not going to be like, are they going to take it for an answer? Republicans are going to say, told you. Democrats going to say what, James, if he's not on there?
Yeah, I just also want to point out, like, I don't know, like, I mean, I know the Republican Party votes in a lot of unison here, and we're all very split, but there's a lot of people within the Republican Party that don't like how things are running there, and they have their own angles, like they want to be in charge. So there's, you have your separate Republicans that also want to see change in administration or change in other things, or want, Trump to be looking bad.
You know what?
Make them look better.
Speaking of that right now, a lot of people, where you get your information from is very important. In the chat right now, if you're watching live, I'm getting ready to drop the poll in the chat. Here's a chance right now. If we get 20 votes, okay? Here you go, your chance again. If you're watching live, the wheel's ready to go. Make some money. I'm going to do it throughout the show. In the chat right now, if we get 20 votes in 30 seconds, we spin and we'll give out some money. Would you watch CNN or Fox? In the chat, that's a big question. That's a big question in the chat right now. CNN or Fox? Let's get those votes up right now. People that are watching live in the building. Would you watch CNN or would you watch Fox? Pick the poll and then write it in the chat. Everybody, pick the poll and then write it in the chat. Because here's why. 6-7%. Oh, here we go. CNN 6%. Whoa. CNN is bigger. CNN is bigger. Hold on a second. Fox, CNN in the chat. This is important. Oh, wait. It's getting closer now. It's getting closer now. I'm trying to spin this damn wheel, so I'm trying to tell you.
CNN is just a little more interesting.
If you're watching live right now, vote right now. People, you got 30 seconds. Vote right now. If we get 20 votes, we spin the wheel and give out some money to you beautiful people watching the show right now. I'm trying to help them get this wheel spinning. I know today is a day where people waking up going, it's Friday. We're out here. But this is a part of the show, baby. Join it and make some money today. Here's what I'll tell you. If you watch Fox, this is my opinion. You guys tell me how you feel. I believe Fox is going to give you both sides. If Trump did something horrible, I think Fox might not crush him, but they're going to go, wow. Because I see the headlines. It's like Trump did this. I'm like, oh, that was not good. Or I'll say Trump, he did a lot of good things. And some CNN, though, nothing good. We agree on that right now? Does CNN ever say anything good? I'm just saying.
They do. They're both. It's the same thing.
Tell me.
You just pick your sugar, right? Do you like chocolate ice cream or vanilla ice cream? And then you go get the same flavor that you want every time. You want them to talk bad about the president, you go watch CNN. You want to watch Washington
what do you
say
think?
great things?
I disagree with that. In the chat right now, does Fox talk good about Trump or bad? And CNN in the chat, put Fox good or bad and put CNN good or bad. I'm telling you, I think Fox is going to make Trump look good the best that they can, unless he does something stupid. Like, why do you do that? But they put in there, Trump blows up shit. Like, they don't go, he's a hero for blood. They don't put that, Trump, but if he does something, I can pull it up on the screen. I'll show you. There's some things that go, damn, why'd he do that? Right? But then CNN is never going to say good things. My opinion. I'm just saying, I don't ever see anything good about Trump on CNN. I'm just asking you guys. If we say that, if we say you can pick what you want to pick, we got to call a spade here. I don't think CNN is going to give any good things for Trump ever. That's my opinion. I have never, during the election, it was easy to see that Trump was going to win the election at a certain point. You know what that's like? Starts winning. It's like halfway through the night, you're like, oh, this is looking bad for Kamala Harris. It's going to be Trump for sure. You could believe you're going to come back. You see the Eagles be down by 14. You believe they're going to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Third quarter.
Yeah.
But when you get to the third quarter and Kamala Harris didn't get that swing state boy didn't. She got California. She got New York. Damn, she missed North Carolina. Oh, Virginia's going back and forth. Oh, when that starts happening, Fox is like, you can see the writing on the wall. CNN is like, no, I still think that Trump has a chance to lose. I still think that she could win. It wasn't like, let's see what happens. That's my opinion, right? What do you think?
Do you know there was a court case where Fox News was arguing and successfully argued that no reasonable person should accept them as being news, that it's just pure entertainment? And then they also lost the voting case. There was almost $1 billion they had to pay back for the Dominion voting systems case.
Yeah.
So I just think it's fine. I think they're both bad. I think you should find independent news sources, and they're both very biased either way. But like Fox did use that argument in court that they're not news. Like no reasonable person would accept them as being news.
You're saying wait.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you're saying that Fox said what?
Yeah, their lawyers argued that no one should believe them to be news. Like no reasonable person would watch it expecting to be news.
Watch Fox or CNN?
Fox.
So you're saying Fox is not news?
Yeah, and then they lost, like I was saying, with slide.
But why would they say that? Why would they? I don't get it. Why would they say
they were being sued for like defamation, libel, slander, like whatever the issue is saying.
You saying Fox?
And then that's what they tried to argue, saying that we shouldn't be held to this standard because what we're saying isn't true anyway. It's just purely opinionated.
So you don't think so if we watch in the chat right now, watch it live. Here we go. It's a chance right now.
But basically, you're saying they just said that to save face.
Yeah, we're entertainment. We're not news.
Yeah,
but they call themselves Fox News.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's all entertainment.
It is
reality.
Yeah.
But they're giving information. People are talking. If you're live on the scene, you ever see a snowstorm or a rainstorm or a hurricane, you're out there in a hurricane getting blown. Like, what are you doing out there? Like, I'm gonna get that view up. You're gonna see me. I'm here in a hurricane right now. It's blowing me around. And like, you ever seen those people? It's like, what? Why the hell would you even do that? Yeah. They're out there to get the views up. You can see what's going on here on CNN. We're gonna show you everything. Here on Fox, we're gonna show you everything. That's like what they do. But they pick a side. They have to pick a side. If you ask in the chat, you can ask CNN. You can ask in the chat and ask right now. But hold on, before I do that, right now, people in the building, everybody that's coming in right now, here we go. We're starting the polls up right now. If we get 18 votes, You're watching live. We're pushing now. It's starting to go. If we get 18 votes right now in the first minute, right now, I'll let somebody spin this wheel, make some money right now. I just put it in there right now. Vote on that right now. I'm trying to get them trained to understand how we do it, baby. Now votes are coming in. Bang, here we go. 5 votes. Vote right now, people. 6. Keep going. Let's try to get this up. If you get to 18 votes in 30 seconds left, we're going to spin the wheel, give out some money. People are in the chat right now. And people in the chat, tell them, go vote right now, people. And listen, we're talking about this for a very important reason. When you live in a certain area, they're going to designate more of what you see. If you ride around certain areas, you're going to like Trump more. If you're on the fence, you'll like Trump more or like Trump less, depending on what channel you put on. If you grow up and your mom watches CNN, you're going to vote Democrat if you don't really do a lot of research. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. They don't particularly like Republicans on the channel. Does that make sense? I mean, James, does that make sense? Does CNN have a lot? Is anybody on CNN working on the panel a Republican? That's my question.
No, but
that's the point.
They have their hate watchers. It's just the same thing.
So why would they persuade anybody to be Republican?
But they don't, because it's the same. It's just they're both on their own biases, right? So it's like, do you want to watch the Friends or Seinfeld? And you go watch, and that's why I say, like, if you just understand that people are going to pick the sugar that they want, it's just so simple. But it's good to try the flavor sometimes, and you might want to, look for the center.
So I'm a big believer. Being I grew up, obviously being biracial, black and white. In the chat right now, what are you? Put in the chat, white, black, Spanish. Put your. Are you Italian? Are you German? Are you Venezuelan? Are you Brazilian? Like, in the chat, what are you? Jump into the chat right now. We want to see your background in the chat. We never did this before on the show. Put your background out there right now. Here's why I'm saying this. Everyone on the panel at CNN, they're all Democrats. I don't know anybody on that panel that's Republican. So I'm not knocking them. So why would they ever give you the understanding or opinion that Republicans are right in the conversation? It doesn't make any sense. It'd be like, literally, on Fox, you're going to get mostly Republicans. Mm-hmm. Why are they going to put a Democrat on the panel? That's not going to do what they want to get done.
They do, and they all roast them. Like, it goes both ways, right? They'll bring the one Republican person on, and they grill them with all their questions, try to have their gotcha moments, and vice versa.
I don't know anybody in the chat right now. You guys, am I right or wrong? Ask me in the chat right now. And I got another piece of pie I want to dive into right now at the bottom of the screen. And so that's why I put that. The media is attacking Trump about Epstein. I think when I look at Fox, and with these two things here, this is the message I want to get out there. When you talk about Fox and you talk about CNN and you talk about ABC, NBC, or whatever, they're going to give you their opinions on everything, and they're supposed to do that. And I think they're all entertainment. I don't think any of them are real, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody of them are really like, hey, we're the #1 network. Everyone's doing the same shit, right? Like you said, the flavor. But when you grow up, what I was getting to, where you grow up, you're persuaded based upon what's on your television. So if you watch CNN every day and it says, oh,
they said they have Republicans.
Go ahead. Who? What's it say? On the chat right now.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
I don't see any Democrats on the Republicans on the CNN panel. CNN. No, I'll pull it up right now. Here we go. Here we go.
They always bring in their specific
person.
Are
there any Republicans on the CNN panel
as news anchor?
Well, see, there's a difference too. There's a difference between saying like, "Hey, they visited for the day," and you're going on the Fab Five, whatever. These people have their thing. It says, yes, CNN political panels do sometimes include Republicans or conservative voices to talk for a minute. But it depends on the show segment. Yeah, so no. Republican conservative commentators on CNN panels. Here it is, Scott Jennings, a frequent Republican strategist and conservative political commentator who regularly appears on the ESPN panel. So he just comes on. Yeah, he comes on as a guest. Okay. So, and I'm not saying they don't do that. But what I'm saying is you can, the reason why I'm saying that is because why would they ever give any good information on Trump? So if he comes out and he releases this list today, which we're about to get into right now, I'm going to pull up the information I want to dive into, which is very, very important. And this is coming, by the way, people that are watching live right now, if you're in the chat, this is what's being exposed today. So here's my question, Vaughn. Does it change anything in your mind today when Trump releases the list and he goes, here's a list, he's not on it, so do you feel any different today from yesterday when he's not on the list?
No, because
you're not expecting it.
Yeah, it took too long, so I don't know what's redacted. And then, people are probably going to come up with their assumptions anyway because, like you said, the names are going to be blacked out, some of the names. So people are going to be like, all right.
Wait, so hold on. Wait, names are blacked out? I didn't get that part. Some names are blacked out?
Yeah, have you ever seen, like...
Wait a second. Hold on a second, people. Hold on. So the list's going to come out, and there's going to be a name right here.
Yeah.
Not saying him.
Yep.
That's not fair.
That's how it goes.
Why is that?
Because the government has their informants. They have to protect the identity of their witnesses and whatever, stuff like that,
So what we know that what should be clarified, here's what I'm going to say. What should be clarified, though, is whether or not the president of the United States is on there. Because you can't be like, he's on there, but we're going to mark it out.
But people use their context clues, and they're going to be like, okay, I believe that part is Trump. But they're going to think, they're just, at that point, it's speculation. You can't prove that that's Trump because the name is blacked out.
This is what I'm saying. Transparency is what we need, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you're the look, and I know he probably can't change all that. But what I want to say is this: these private phone calls that they have recordings of, are they allowed to use these private phone calls if you're not told you're being recorded, or witnesses on speakerphone? If you hear somebody talking on speakerphone, are you allowed to go to court and say, hey, I was there, I heard that conversation on speakerphone of him saying this?
Well, that's interesting because it's going to depend on the laws of that foreign country. Because even here in the U.S., you have one-way or two-way consent states, Mm-hmm. So you have to consent to being recorded and things like that. But this is technically in another country.
But is it a state thing? By the way, we did get 18 votes on that. So we're going to spin the wheel right now. You're watching live in the building right now. Let's get ready to spin the wheel. We got a lucky person already selected.
Here we go.
In the chat, baby. So let me drop it in there right now. Let me just get that out there right now. Lucky person in the chat. Everybody watching live. Listen, if you want to watch live, put spin it in the chat right now. Follow my lead and put spin it because we're getting ready to just freaking spin the wheel right now. Let's get this a little bit more exciting this morning. And we do have a winner right now in the chat. So right now, put spin it while I put that person's name in the chat right now, which is why it's very important to comment in the chat, people. We got a winner who really deserves a win. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put the damn name in the chat right now. Take a look at the chat. We got Jeff Lee. Vaughn. Jeff Lee is about to spin the wheel. It's about to get very exciting right now, babe. It's about to get very exciting right now. Pay close attention. We're getting ready to spin it right now. If you're just joining our show right now, we're bringing this back into effect for the people that are watching our show. Melvin, how you feeling? Hanifa, Jeff Lee, Amani, Ivy in the building. How you feeling? Lala, what's going on in the chat right now? We're getting ready to spin this wheel for Jeff Lee. And look, you know what's on here, and we got to zoom in. We're going to get the cameras fixed. We're going to get the camera fixed so you can see all this. But let's just get this thing spinning this first time today. Jeff Lee, baby. Let's see if you get this money. Here we go. That's a hell of a spin right there. Here we go. The wheel is spinning. Jeff Lee, I can't guarantee anything, but let's get this money right now, Jeff Lee. I can't guarantee nothing. And Hanifa, after the show, we got money going out to you. You won. Yes, Charmaine in the building. What's going on? How you feeling out there? There we go. I can't guarantee nothing. Listen, I love seeing this.
Jeff Lee, is that your first and middle name, or that's your first and last name?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Jeff
Here we
Lee.
go. Oh, wait a second, V.
What happened?
V.
Oh man,
We're not. The wheel is not. The wheel's not producing the money like we want for Jeff Lee at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I want Jeff Lee to win. I can't. You can see clearly here.
You gotta take one of them X's off.
I know. There's 4 X's on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the chat. Let's ask them in the chat. If you're watching live in the building, we're spinning that wheel. Here we go. I'll ask the chat right now. If we get 20 votes, I'll do it. Here we go. People pay attention. You guys want to make some money. Should we remove an X from the wheel? Let's ask that question right now. And listen, we get 20 votes in 20 seconds. I'll remove right now, spin again. Why not? Let's keep going. Let's move on the show right now. I want to ask some people in our look. Polls in the chat right now. Better start voting right now, baby. We got 5 votes already. Here we go. Now we're moving. People in the chat. And people that are in the room with me right now. And this is open conversation. Why this is more open, not just like, oh, it's nothing. Because when I look online about releasing the list and people doing this, the hype is like, this has to be done before Christmas, before the end of the year. How did they come up with this date? Did he say 30 days? Is that what happened?
Because they just took their recess. The Republicans wanted to end the session earlier before Christmas so they don't have to deal with any of this stuff.
And they just said, you know what? Let's just get this.
Yeah, table F 2026. Yeah.
But did they say 30 days? Did they give like a 30 day or
today's
did they say,
the day? Yeah.
But did they? I mean, do you know if they said 30 days or not?
Yeah, no? It was something like that.
I don't know about that.
Nah, he did. You did call it.
Yeah.
when it happened. He said, he said they have 30 days to do it.
Yeah, but what I don't get it. Okay, so who said that though? Trump said that. Who said that?
That the government, like that was the agreement. They were supposed to release it in 30 days.
Okay.
Today's the day. Today's 30.
So what happens? So this is a question here at the screen here. I'm gonna actually fix here for us to go. Okay. What happens? What happens after the list comes out and other people are on the list? Shouldn't they be arrested already? I mean, I don't get it. You're on the list. They did an investigation. It's been years. So would that mean that those people are already arrested? Or, hey, you're on the list. We're going to arrest you now. Or is it they know they're on the list? They've been interviewed. They've been handcuffed. That's a question I got for you guys. What do you think? I can give my opinion. What do you think? They must already know, no?
I think they all, Go.
No, I was saying they might have
arrested them.
No. They probably was like, yo, we have to now. Like, the people are calling for it. We have to. Like, they were trying to give them a break, but now I was like, I got to arrest you. Sorry.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but are they arrested right now?
They had 5 years to prepare for this.
Well, why wouldn't they arrest them now? I don't see. This is what I don't get about the law. Like, I'm not.
Arrest him once it gets released today.
But what's that's make any sense?
No, I don't know.
People in the chat, are these people already arrested? That's a question I got to ask the chat right now. And I keep doing these polls to give people a chance to make some money. Are the people already arrested? Are the people already arrested? That's a hell of a question. I want to see how they feel in the chat. You know why I'm saying this right now, V? Because how would they just go, by the way, it's in the chat right now. The polls are in the chat. How would they already be on the list? And then people are like, oh no, I didn't get arrested, but I see my name's on the list. I'm sitting here watching TV. I don't think that's going to make sense.
Because not every prosecuting agency in the world has access to this. And then you have to bring up the charges, right? So maybe from this, you're going to have prosecutors throughout the world or, different agencies then move on that if they can find the evidence, I
find it very confusing right now that if you do something wrong in the world, if you go do something, they're going to come arrest you and they're going to tell you why they arrested you later. Or they can go to your house and tell you we have a warrant, right? Or we have this, they come arrest you, you go in and then you know what happened. If you get a speeding ticket, they say, I'm pulling you over, they tell you that. But they pull you over first and they tell you why. Or they arrest you and tell you why. And then you go to court and you find all this other shit that they got that you didn't even know about, right? So I'm confused, honestly, how they can be like, we're going to release a list today. Here's the list right here. There's all these people on here, 500 people on the list. But they're not going to tell anybody in advance and you don't get arrested. I don't think that makes any sense. When they have to pick you up for to the world?
If the files were sealed, then there was there's no investigation really because you can't have evidence on anybody that you can't see the files. So,
yeah, and people know, look, that guy, Prince Andrew's no longer a prince. That government knows something. We have U.S. talks a lot.
Is that directly from the Epstein files?
Maybe it is. I mean, we don't know. We'll find out in a couple of hours if his name's all over that and looks really bad for him. But
wait, see why he lost his
title?
His princeship. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
His
on chat GPT
royal thing.
So okay, the question is, why did the prince lose his prince? What do I say?
Yeah. Why did he lose his title?
Why did the prince lose his title?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Andrew.
ChatGPT, we're talking about Prince Andrew is no longer called the prince. You guys know that? I didn't know that until the other day. Here it goes. People, which prince are you referring to? Prince what? Andrew, right?
Yeah.
Prince Andrew. Let me pull it up so you guys can see what I'm doing right now on the screen. Here we go. People pay attention. Here we go. Prince Andrew, lost his royal titles and roles because of Jeffrey Epstein scandal. Okay, hold on a second. People in the chat right now, if you're watching live, are you watching live? Let people know you are not a bot right now. If you're watching live, put live in the chat right now. Everybody watching live right now, including our team, put live in the chat right now so people know we're live. Somebody said, is this live? Is it not live? Here we go. We're live in the building right now.
It must be so bad and incriminating that they had to preemptively
remove him,
unprince him.
But I don't understand this. Prince Andrew lost his royal titles and roles because of the Jeffrey Epstein scandal and the fallout from a civil sexual assault lawsuit in the United States. All right. So it says why it happened. Prince Andrew was accused And I'm showing you guys this live with me on the channel right now. Look at this message. I'm going to highlight it for you real quick. It says here, Prince Andrew was accused by Virginia, it says this person here, of a sexual assault when she was a minor, alleging abuse occurred when she was trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't think you could say that online.
Well,
you gotta say essay or
essay,
something.
well, whatever. We're reading it. It's on the damn screen anyway. What the hell am I gonna do?
Redact it.
Is everybody cool with that in the chat? Don't read this. If you're okay with this and you're not, this doesn't hurt your feelings in the chat right now.
No, I'm saying from YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
You're not supposed to do it.
But in the chat right now, make sure it doesn't hurt anybody's feelings. Then I'm just calling a spade here, and I'm dropping this in. I want to make sure that you guys understand that. I just read that directly from ChatGPT. Okay, Prince Andrew is still legally a prince by birth. However, he's no longer a working royal and cannot use HRH in any official capacity. So basically, it says effectively sidelined from a public royal life. So where the hell does he live now? Does he still live in the same house, James? What do you do? Prince is like no longer a prince anymore? What, you
if
move
his
out?
family, if his family don't really like him like that, then yeah, I guess he can't live there. But if I got in trouble, you still gonna let me live at the crib? Like,
so okay, but he's not a royal person anymore. I don't understand.
He's just not.
So what do? You go, hey, you know what? I'm no longer royal. I was on the list, but there's no list. So this is where it's getting weird. So I believe the people that did what they did, it's already done. I don't think anybody right now that's walking around doing anything normal, like literally, is on the list. Or if they're on the list, that's not going to be announced. And why I say that is because I think that all these people have to already be arrested. I don't think that makes any sense. Like him coming off, they found some shit with him. He must have did a lot of shit.
He's probably on video saying, "I love Epstein Island," and like it must be so bad that they couldn't keep his prince shit. Yeah, they
can't hide the prince from shit happening. Nah, shit went down south really bad.
And we don't know the how would I say it? The clause, like the when you get, like if you're on a network, like if we were on a network and
ethic, your morality clause.
Yeah. So you might lose it from just being associated with that type of stuff.
Abiola came in the chat. Abiola said Andrew and his ex-wife. Hold on a second. Amani said Andrew and his ex-wife. I'm gonna pin that right now. I'm gonna show something. By the way, your message right now. We're gonna start pinning all this stuff too. I apologize. I know as we're moving in, we're organizing some stuff. Amani said Andrew and his ex-wife got kicked out of that house. So you see how shit's getting weird, right? And Abiola said right here, Queen probably done some weird stuff too. I mean, when you get to that point, we'll end the show with this. When you get to that point in life where you're making so much money, you're on top of the world, you're doing XYZ, you feel so powerful, you got tons of money, you're going to any party, you're driving any car, you got multiple houses in multiple cities. You got to feel like you got some more power realistically, like it's a natural thing. You got more demeanor, to yourself. You feel more confident is probably the best word to use, right? James, you go out there, a single guy, you got tons of money. You got cars, you got houses, you don't have a care in the world, money. You feel more confident in yourself, right?
You probably would, of course.
You got a nice haircut today. How's it looking? Looks good.
I think so. Thanks.
I think it looks clean.
Thanks, guys.
My hair is looking
ready for the holidays.
I'm not gonna lie, I need a haircut. How you feeling, B?
I need a haircut.
Yeah, you need a haircut. My hair's looking a little off. I'm not gonna lie. If I turn sideways, I look like a little rider. Not that good. In the building, my son, the rider looks really good. Actually, he's a cute little man, but I look really bad with the hair looking bad. But people in the chat, I think because we'll end today's show with this. And by the way, people, if you're watching live right now, conversations going on. I know this whole thing with Epstein list is another conversation, but coming to the chat today, we got to get everybody involved in these polls to vote. I put it in there. I want to spin this wheel and give out money to some beautiful people. That's all gonna be back on our shows on a daily basis. But I'll leave the thing with this. The more money that they have and the more opportunities they have in life, I feel like it's very difficult to not be involved in a lot of things because you're always invited everywhere. You accept, I'll go here, I'll fly on this jet, I'll do this. And when something happens, your name gets brought up. But in those situations, you can choose to do things you want to do, like the Diddy party. They're out there having drinks, drunk, running around. You can make bad decisions like that. Running around drunk, having too many drinks, and Diddy's out there with girls, and he introduces you to somebody, hey, meet this girl, and you're like, oh, you meet this girl, she's pretty, whatever, and you're drinking, you're not in the right frame of mind, you can make a major error.
But how many times?
I don't know about times, but all it takes is one.
Yeah, I was just saying, a lot of these people are multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, look, And I tell you this right now, if they were like, hey, Trump did this once or he did it 400,000 times, at this point, it's like, they just want to get him. I mean, that's my opinion. I think Democrats want to get him. I think some Republicans that have flipped the script, they want to get him too, maybe.
Look at MTG.
I'm not saying that doesn't happen.
He's completely flipped.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying the reality is this list is supposed to come out today. So before we go today, I'm going to pull up and see if Trump is talking right now. I'm going to pull an Epstein list right now and see if it's actually out. Epstein list. Let's see. It just has more photos. It says it's coming out. Jeffrey Epstein photos. This is House Democrats release new batch of Epstein photos. Look, this is more Epstein photos. I bet you if I pull up the House represents new video, new pictures, who do you think is going to be the pictures? I guarantee you it's going to be Trump, and then it's going to look, there it is. He's talking about here. That's what I'm saying.
What they're saying is new photos. So
I'm going to pull this up right now because we can see what's going on. You guys can take a look at it. Look, here, more files expected today, right here.
Doing anything awful. Now, the president has not been accused of any wrongdoing.
There we go.
Reversed course on the release of the files from the Department of Justice, and his chief of staff, Susie Wiles, conceding in a recent Vanity Fair interview that Trump's name will appear in the files, but, quote, not doing anything awful. Now, the president has not been accused of any wrongdoing in connection to Epstein. Now, it's not clear when these files will be released, but the DOJ has until midnight to comply with the law. Craig?
Ryan Nobles Force there in Washington.
Whoa, okay.
Hey, thanks for watching.
So you just heard that. You just heard that. They have till midnight today. So the list is coming out today. It's coming out today. And what he just said is Trump's name's they're preparing people. His name could be on the list, but not doing anything wrong. What's the point of putting his name on the list at all? Is just to say he's on the island, or why even do that? I don't get what the point of the list is.
Because you keep thinking it's a list.
Of bad people, but
it's not a list.
He thinks it's the bathroom list.
But what's the list? Got to be something good or bad?
No, it's a file.
So what's the point?
It's files.
So what's the file? Trump's on the island.
No, that's it. It's just gonna say like
what happened, what transpired.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be, hey, if this is true, Trump was on the island 47 times. Whatever.
No, it's not like that.
Well, what is it gonna say? Then it's gonna say something.
No, it tells a story.
No, how about that?
Yo, it's like
it's gonna be weird.
I just asked you if you've seen like a court file before.
Yeah.
Like if you get like paperwork from a court file, it's gonna tell.
And just your court file is like 70 pages. You're like, all this shit going on just for you.
It's gonna tell.
A whole bunch of bullshit. I think. And it's trying to be so detailed. Why can't they just make it black and white? It's gonna be these extracurricular words that people are gonna not be able to understand. It should just be like on the list.
It's gonna be people's testimonies.
Yeah.
It's gonna say everything.
So this list is definitely not as entertaining as what people are assuming.
No, it is if you read the whole thing.
Yeah.
ChatGPT is going to be reading this thing a billion times tonight.
Yeah. So
everyone's going to be feeding ChatGPT.
So what I'm going to do before we get off right there, last question is I'm going to ask ChatGPT, when is the Epstein list? I'm going to ask being released. I'm just going to see what they say, what ChatGPT says to see if it's on the same page as like everything else is on. Yes. It says, when is the Epstein list being released? It says, yes. The long-anticipated Epstein list, often referred to as the Epstein list, Epstein files here, are being released on Friday, December 19th. That's today. The DOJ. That's the deadline set. New federal law, the Epstein Transparency Act, requiring DOJ to make public all of its records relating to Jeffrey Epstein within 30 days of law. Okay. So basically what Vaughn said here is all of the records, right? That's what we're talking about. When these records get released, Vaughn, and they get dropped out there, and basically it's a file we're talking about, right? How do we just go on the internet? Is there going to be a button to click on? Files? Or is it going to be pages and 47,000 pages uploaded on social media? On the internet.
Now, you got to go to the DOJ website.
So why don't we try that out? What the DOJ website looks like. We should take a look at that, right? Let me take a look at that real quick.
The DOJ website got all the wanted fugitives. They got all of the...
I'm going to put a DOJ website.
Yeah.
See what's going on with it. DOJ website.
Has like the most wanted list?
Yeah.
Right here.
They got all of that.
This right here?
Mm-hmm.
I am not a bot. Right? There we go. Our work. Okay. Well, why is the Epstein list not right here, front and center? The Epstein list is the biggest damn thing going on. Right? So right here, I would say Epstein list, right? Pull it up on the screen. Let's just see what's going on right now. I don't know.
It's like an internal search engine.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Nothing is going on.
Already lost interest.
Yeah. I don't care about it anymore.
Not going through that site.
I got here. I don't want to see it no more. Done. No one cares anymore. That's how fast our work. This is what it says. Nothing about. So maybe, and look, we gotta call it like it is. Maybe, just maybe, it's just not ready yet. I mean, on here, it's ready, but not on here yet. So I'm just saying, maybe that's the situation. People watching live in the building, we appreciate joining our show today. Have a lot of conversations. Jeff Lee in the building, RB, Lala. Look, we're trying to get people more involved. So come in the building. We have a lot of conversation. We'll be back here on Monday, and obviously we'll have some politics, news in the morning, and nighttime. We'll go to sports, live games. When the first playoff games start, NFL, get ready. We'll be live for the playoff games right here in the building, hanging out, you beautiful people. So don't miss the playoff games, action-packed, all that. And yes, a lot of great things are coming to the show. A lot more guests coming on the show. We're just preparing all you beautiful people coming in to engage with the polls and join what we do. Everyone that's watching live, Vaughn, salute these people. People are getting more content from us. We look forward, James. It's been great having people on here every day. We're joining here Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock. A lot of new people. And obviously, people that have been here before are starting to find us now. And I'm seeing some stuff in the vertical form. If you're watching in horizontal, that's great. I do see a lot of people coming on the vertical form. So we appreciate you. We'll see all of you guys on Monday.
Monday's going to be a big show either way. Monday's going to be huge.
Monday's going to be big because we're going to know a lot of information on Monday. We're going to have a lot to talk about on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Chatty patty or not, there's going to be some shit going on. And people want to know what's happening. People join the show right now. We love and appreciate. We see all of you guys on Monday morning. Take care. Have a great weekend. Be safe.